Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure? Okay.
Dad, what is the meaning of this? Wait, did you kill mom just to settle in with a maid?
Watch your mouth.
And if I don't, what will happen? You will kill me like you killed mom?
What did you say?
Sir, please.
What did you say?
You heard me right. Was this the reason you brought her to the house?
Get out of my room.
Out! Or what will happen? I'm not going anywhere.
Sir,
Tell him to leave my room.
Sir, please.
Leave.
No, slap me.
Sir.
You think I'm scared of you?
Please.
I am not. You will hit me because of a maid? Whatever you think you have going on with her will not stand. Not while I'm alive. Never!
My darling. I mean, you are the only thing that made sense to me. Because right now every other thing is just noise. The world has gotten smaller without you. Every day it's a constant struggle on how to live without you. You would have been 42 today. Happy posthumous birthday, baby. I miss you. I miss you so much.
Maybe we can do this something different tonight. Whoa, I got some rhythm, I will love you today. Whoa, yeah, you were on the top, and me, I'm the bottom. Then I'm gonna put this thing down deep into you, and you will be grinding, and you'll be riding me. Then I'm gonna let out a shout. I will say, oh, baby, look what you're doing to me. Yes, I like it
You bring a girl into my room, my matrimonial bed, same bed where your mother and I once honored each other. You do this, even if you lack respect for me. You should at least have respect for your mother. And you do this. Are you out of your mind? I'm asking you. Young man, I am speaking to you.
Do not start, Dad. Do not start. You go around crying like a broken record. You think I don't know? You think I don't know you killed Mom?
Listen to me, young man. I will take anything at all from you. I will take your disrespect. I'll take your rebellious attitude towards me. I will take everything. But if you as much as insinuate that I have something to do with the passing of your mother, Idris, there's something miserable to you.
This isn't going to be the first time you are doing something miserable. You killed Mom, and that is miserable enough. I'm expecting more miserable things from you. So bring it on. Excuse me.
This video I want to do, TikTok, and I go hear her. Hey, go. Hello? What's happening? Why they run? I said, what's happening? Why they run now? Hey.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Good day, sir.
Yeah, good day. Sorry. Now, who they look for?
I'm Dorothy from the agency. I came for the job offer.
Job offer?
Yes.
For you?
Yes.
Sorry, you know the kind job where you work on do here? Nah, housemaid do. And besides, you where you find like this, I'm not sure say you fit do housemaid because person like you suppose they maybe bank or all this oil company or they follow all these governors.
Sir, the agency told me the client needs a maid in this house. So yes, I'm aware.
Are you sure? You know why I'm asking? You see that my other way I they work with, you know like me person they wasting time. That's how they ask you, say, are you sure say na housemate where you they call more done and you won't come do for here?
Sir, I prefer the term domestic keeper. And yes, I'm aware. I do my job very well.
Okay. If you say so, no wala. Hey. Housemate, they wash toilet here. Then go wash all this place sweep.
Sir, I understand.
No problem. Come inside.
Okay, sir.
So, wait. I say come, I don't say go. Maybe you go school.
Sorry,
Me, we are not even go school issue self. So I know waiting be come and go. So stay here. Let me go and tell my oga say person they wait for now.
Okay, sir.
Stay oh. Stay oh. I don't say make you follow me oh.
I've heard you, sir. Good day, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I like to believe that you are aware of what the job entails.
Yes, sir.
You'd have to clean, you'd have to wash, you'd have to look after the house,
I'm aware, sir.
generally, and do all that is required to keep the house running.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's good. When do you think you're good with starting?
Anytime is fine, sir.
Even today?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good. You're serious?
Yes, sir.
You can resume today, it's fine.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
It's okay. Let me show you around.
Okay, sir.
Come with me.
Yes, sir.
This is the guest room.
Thank you,
Right.
sir. Yes.
Yeah. And
Good day, sir.
come with me.
Yes, sir. Sir, welcome.
Don't.
Sir, let me help you. Are you okay, sir?
I'm okay.
Sir! Sir, let me help you, please. Sorry, sir. Sir, please, hold on. Let me put on the TV. Hold on. Sorry, sir. Sorry. Watch your step, sir. 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 Sorry, sir. Good morning, sir. Sir, the least you could do is say thank you. You could barely walk into bed. I had to help you. At least you avoided getting, all covered up in your vomits. But sir, why would you even drink so much like that?
Don't you ever think you can tutor me again in your life? Let this be the last time it will happen. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Back to work.
Jello, looking like a model. The way you do that thing got me in the mood to touch and rock your body tonight. Then we gon' repeat and do it again. The way you roll it, I like it. Give it to me, baby, I got the money, and I'll spend it all for you tonight. We gonna party tonight. We gonna party tonight. money every day is my hobby. Spending money every day is my hobby. Spending money every day is my hobby. Spending money every day is my hobby.
Sir. Good evening, sir.
Dorothy,
Sir.
is there a problem?
I know it's late and you've probably not had anything to eat, so can I bring
I
up...
had something to eat earlier. I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, okay, sir. Sir, I know you're upset with what you saw downstairs. I tried to stop him, but...
It's okay, it's not your fault.
Sir, I can actually send those girls away right now.
You don't have to. It's past midnight. Let them be.
Okay, sir. Sir, I'll be in my room.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Idris, I've asked you to come sit down here so that we can have a conversation. Maybe father to son, but I'd say man to man. Because you're no longer a boy. I want you to know that your constant whining and accusation of me having a hand in the death of your mother does not hurt me anymore. I have gone past that. I'm more interested in you. I am more interested in your future. Idris, you're no longer a boy. You're a man now. But you're a man that has gone astray. And it does not make me happy. I know that your mother is not here. Regrettably, she's not with us anymore to tell you a few things that she would have told you, but I am here. I'd like you to retrace your steps and get back in line. You are totally out of line.
What do you care, Dad?
I care a lot about you, Idris. You are my son.
No, you don't care about me, Dad. If your definition of caring about me is traveling with another woman to the States when Mom died, you left me here all alone when I needed you the most, and you sit right here to say you care about me? If that is your definition of care, then I don't need it.
You know that all you have said is a lie. Idris, for the upteenth time and for the records, I had no hand in the death of your mother.
Where is the lie, Dad? Show me.
For the upteenth time, Idris. And just for the records, I did not leave this country with another woman. I traveled to the United States. I traveled because I needed time and space to mourn properly. I did not travel because I wanted to abandon you. I never stopped loving you as my son. I made provisions for everything that you would need, even in my absence. And we cannot continue to go over this all the time. We need to focus on what's important. We need to focus on what's true. You have gone astray, Idris. It does not make me happy. I am worried for you, and if you do not fall back in line, you are going to have a lot of regrets when you get to my age. You dropped out of school to drink, to club, frolic, with young girls of your age. Where exactly do you think that will lead you? I ask you. I need you to think. You're a man now. Run away from that fact all you want. But your age keeps going up. You're a man. You need to set your priorities right and straight. You need to come back. You need to come back home.
Do not act like you know me, Dad, because you don't. This is my life. My problems. Don't you think you should focus on yours? Keep the same energy you had when you left me here alone when Mom died. You left me while I needed someone. You left me when I needed you the most, and you see. If this is what you call mentorship, then I'm not interested. Come on.
Sir, you have been drinking. You're clearly moody. Sir, is everything okay? Is there any problem? Is it because of your son? Sir, tell me, what is the problem? Sir.
I killed my wife. So does my son think. And he will never forgive me for it.
Sir, I'm sure you're drunk. That's why you're talking like this. Please, sir, don't talk like this.
I'm not drunk. I'm clearly aware of what I'm saying.
Sir, I don't know how your wife died or what's the reason for her death. But all I know is that ever since I came here to work for you, you're a good man. Sir, you need to forgive yourself and move on. Please. Sir, with your permission, can I take you inside to rest?
The circumstances that took my wife's life can be blamed on my actions on the day. Even though I did not kill her directly, but I had invited her out. And if I had just let her stay at home, she would not have died, so it is safe to say that I killed her.
No, you cannot blame yourself. Please do forgive yourself. Sir, do I have the permission to take you in to rest?
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dorothy.
Sir, breakfast is ready. Shall I serve you?
Thank you for last night, Dorothy. Thank you for allowing me bother you with my troubles.
Sorry, it's not a problem. I'm just happy that you look better today.
Most importantly, thank you very much for not judging me. You don't know how much I needed that.
You're welcome, sir. Sir, sometimes people don't need answers. They just need to be listened to.
Thank you. And I was going to tell you that your meals are really, really nice. Quite delicious.
Thank you, sir.
And your beauty has also not gone unnoticed, Dorothy. You're a very beautiful woman, Dorothy.
Sir, you're making me shy.
Yes, I'm glad I can make you shy.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad you enjoyed my meal, sir.
I'll be able to.
Yes, sir.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, sir.
You're looking at my hand, yeah? You guessed right, it's for you. I got you this. I'm serious, come on, go ahead.
For me, sir.
I got them for you, yes. Saw it. I knew you would look perfect in them. So what we have here. Yes.
This is beautiful, sir.
You deserve it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Come on, it's okay. Your presence here has been quite impactful. I just wanted someone around, someone that can...
Sir, I was...
Someone who thinks, someone who's nice. You're an excellent woman, you know.
Sir, I was just doing my job, sir.
I know. You compliment me mentally. You're someone that I can talk with. You know, you bring so much peace and calm around here. And for that, I am very, very grateful.
I'll always do my best, sir.
That's all I ask, actually.
Sir, but this is expensive.
You have earned it, Dorothy. Stop it. Come on. You know what? I came back home hungry.
Okay, sir.
So I'll just sit here.
I'm coming, sir.
Thank you. I think I need it. You're good at this thing. There's something you're not telling. Are you trained?
Yes.
I knew there was something you're not telling. So when did you get trained?
6 years now.
That's impressive.
Thank you, sir.
If you continue that way, I'm going to stop. Honestly.
Well, if you ask me, I think you do need it.
Yes, I
Good day, sir.
do. Son, where are you off to? Idris.
Seems you are now getting so comfortable in this house.
Good morning, sir. I'm only doing my job, sir.
Your job. The same job that now comes with random pecks from my father. The same job that comes with random gifts from him, yeah? Is that what you call your job?
Sir, I didn't ask for gifts. I was just given.
Of course. Of course, you always don't ask. Let me give you a quick advice. You see, this house, this family, is a little more complicated than you think. It's more complicated than sweeping, cleaning, and cooking for my father. It's more complicated than smiling to his dry jokes that is not funny. If you know what's best for you, I think you focus on your job. Or you leave this house. You still have time, I think so. Don't you think?
And that's simply what I'm doing, sir. I'm concentrating on my job. Sir, I don't like troubles, please.
You don't like troubles. You are concentrating on your job. Okay. I'm going to consider that answer from you, but I will be watching. got my eyes on you.
Why do you look upset?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Dad, what is the meaning of this? Wait, did you kill Mom just to settle in with a maid?
Watch your mouth.
And if I don't, what will happen? You will kill me like you killed Mom?
What did you say?
Sir, please.
What did you say?
You heard me right. Was this the reason you brought her to the house? Out! Or what will happen? I'm not going anywhere.
Sir.
Tell him to leave my room. Leave. No, slap me.
Sir.
You think I'm scared of you?
Please.
I am not. You will hit me because of a maid? Whatever you think you have going on with her will not stand. Not while I'm alive. Never!
Sir, I'm sorry, but thank you for listening. You could have done otherwise. But sir, if you take this route with him, you'll only be losing your son for, and he'll be moving farther and farther away from you, sir. Sir, please forgive me. But please, can you be patient with him? Give him more time. I'm sure he will change. I'm sorry, sir.
Did he ever love you? I don't think so. How easy for him to move on is still something I can't understand. Like, with a maid. With a maid. I don't know what to do, Mom. Mom, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to hold myself. I'm trying. It's not working. I don't know what to do. I don't fucking know what to do. And would you get your ass off that seat right now? I said get up.
Idris, I beg your pardon.
What exactly is your plan in this house?
I don't understand.
You think I don't know why you are here? I know you are a gold digger. You saw a man that is in his vulnerable state a man that is broken, a man that is mourning, and you say to yourself, oh Vola, this is the perfect time to strike and ride. Because you think he's wealthy, right?
Idris, your father is deeply hurt and lonely. I'm sure you don't see it, but he cares deeply about you. And for that reason, you should draw him closer to yourself.
And will you shut that mouth of yours before I help you shut it? Listen, you have to stop pretending like you're a God sent. Someone sent to this house to heal our home like an angel. Of course you know you're not. I know you, Dora.
I didn't come here for anything. And will you give your father a break? For God's sake. Besides, you're a grown-up man, right? So you should have your own home by now. If your father was nowhere to be found if anyone asked of him, by nature, who would be in charge? You. So why don't you fix yourself for yourself? It will do you good.
One more step, and you'll know why they call me Idris. Listen, don't you ever in your life try to put yourself in my mother's shoes, because you would never fit. Even if you fit in, I would make sure I make it so uncomfortable for you. So let this be the last time you will give me some sermon on how to live my life.
We shall see.
We shall see. Dorothy! Dorothy! Dorothy!
Yes, sir.
How many times do you want me to call you before you come out?
Sorry, sir.
See this mess? Clean it up. I want it so clean that I can see my face through the tiles. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Get it done. Hurry, I don't have all the time. See this? It's just the beginning. What's the meaning of this? Huh?
Idris, you said you liked the swallow last week, and that's why I made it.
So because I liked it last week, doesn't mean I'm going to like it this week. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What do you mean because I liked it last week, you must prepare that for me this week again? What's wrong with you? You must be very stupid. I want to eat something different. Prepare something for me and then call me to come eat it. Nonsense. You don't have a place in this house. The earlier you realize, the better for you. You have 10 minutes. 10 minutes! And wasn't I clear when I told you to get out of this house the last time? And you are still staring at me. I said go inside, pack your things and leave this house this minute. You slut. Yes. That is what you are.
You are going to get yourself together. Else I am going to do it for you.
You just made my murderous father lay his hands on me. I swear on my mother's grave, if you don't get out of this house by tomorrow, I would make it a living hell for you.
Even if your mother rises from the grave, nothing will happen tomorrow.
Then you will watch me do that.
I'd love to watch you do it.
All right.
I'm sorry about that.
Sir, you didn't have to do
That was very necessary. Someone has to put him in his place. He's a great young man, but he's very misguided.
But sir,
But what?
maybe I should just leave the house.
Maybe you should stay. I'm not letting you go. You are my best friend now.
Sir,
Hey. You will not be disrespected in this house. Okay? I'm sorry. Please forgive him.
You want to be here so bad, right? You love to play the role of a housewife, don't you? Here it is, your king's laundry. Take care of these clothes, iron them, and bring it to my room when you're done. I need to wear some of it tomorrow. Don't forget, I need to wear some of those clothes tomorrow. So they should be ready today.
Sir, your food is served on dining. And it's getting cold, sir. Please, can you come down to eat?
Dorothy,
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you must have noticed by now that I like and appreciate you. Not just as a staff who works for me, who cleans up after us and takes care of this house, but as someone who is fitting to be called family. I have a level of respect for you, actually. Dorothy, I want you to know that it's time to take that off. Yeah, the uniform. Because now I see you beyond being my cook. But I see you as someone who can take care of me and my boy. I see you as someone with substance. A woman with a lot of substance. Someone that can be a part of this family. Someone who can look after me. Someone who can take care of my boy and guide him. I'd like for us to make that transition.
Sir, I don't know what to say, sir. Sir, can I go?
Hold me without touching.
What is the meaning of this, Dora? Aren't you supposed to be in your uniform? Why are you dressed like this?
Can't I be comfortable again for it?
Do not talk to me about being comfortable in my father's house. This isn't a fashion house. You are here to work, for crying out loud. What do you mean feeling comfortable? I knew. I've always known. I know you have a plan the moment you stepped into this house, but let me make one thing clear. I'm going to ruin that plan. Trust me.
You're the calm that pulls me down. Every scar, every shadow fades when you're near. You don't need the words, I already hear. You bring peace to my chaos, ease to my pain, light to the darkness.
Sir.
Hey.
I can't explain.
Sir? We're still doing the sir. Dorothy. Thought we agreed.
Sorry, sir. I mean, sorry, Noel.
That's okay. What is it?
I don't know if I'll be too forward in asking this request of mine.
Try me. What is it?
My niece. She would be on break for 2 weeks. So I wanted to come here, sir.
You want her to come here? Why not let her come?
Are you sure, sir?
Were you expecting that I would say no? Let her come. It's a big house. She can even get a room to herself if you decide not to share a room with her. So it's okay.
I'm very grateful, sir. Thank you. I'm sorry, Noel.
It's okay, Dora. Come on. All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You see the parts I keep hidden.
Hey, babe. Coming. Is this where you walk?
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Can I come and sit? This is my niece.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello. Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Sir, this is my niece that I told you, Amanda.
What's your name?
Amanda, sir.
Amanda.
This is my boss.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You are welcome.
I'll take her into Cecil.
Please, feel at home here, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
That's actually very fine, though, to be honest.
I know, right? Okay, my love. So while you're here, this is going to be your room for the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Please, my boss is a good man. I need you to be on your best behavior.
Are you directly saying I'm troublesome?
I'm not.
Because I know I'm not.
I know you're not, but I just don't want trouble, okay? Please, just be on your best behavior.
Okay. I'll try. I'll be like the air. You will not see me,
but you will feel me.
That's it. But I don't want to hear that there's another reason which is bad. I'm serious.
I don't know if you're indirectly calling me a troublesome person,
I'm not,
because I'm not
but I know
troublesome.
you. I just don't want trouble.
Okay. But trouble should...
Peace.
Peace. But if trouble comes, we will not shy away or run away from it, you know.
So tell me, how's school?
Auntie, school is fine, oh. School is actually fine, but there's this particular lecturer. I don't know if that man wants my neck. I don't know what he wants, but I know God will punish him. That's last. Because I've been praying really hard. God will shall punish him.
Who are you?
Hi, my name is Amanda. What's your name?
I can see you've got some nerves to sit down and talk back at me. My friend, would you stand up and tell me who you are and what you're doing in my house? I said stand up!
Hello.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Idris. Sorry, who are you again?
I said my name is Amanda.
Okay.
And I'm Auntie Dorothy's niece. Can I sit down?
Of course. You're welcome.
Auntie,
Yep.
who was that boy I saw earlier?
You met him already.
I met him. That guy was very rude. He was just talking to me like I had shit on my body. Stand up on that bed. He was just being rude. He even said he's the owner of the house.
Well, he's right. He's actually the owner of the house, since the only son to Uncle Noel.
And that gives him the right to be talking to people anyhow. He shall mind his business, so, cause me, I don't have good mouth, so.
Well, maybe you should avoid him.
He should avoid me too. But then why do I have to avoid him? Is it that bad?
Well, you know he has his own demons and storms he's facing, so please, if necessary, avoid him.
For me too, I have my own storms I'm dealing with. He should avoid me. Can you imagine? Better not bring his goodness to me.
Open.
My auntie asked me to tell you that your food is ready.
Can you please lock the door? The only food I'm interested in eating right now is you.
I've delivered my messenger.
Do you want to have some puff?
What is wrong with you? Nigga, stay away from me. What is wrong with you? Are you mad? Are you okay? See, I've told you no, don't bring your madness to me. I will slap you. I swear to God, I will slap you, and I mean it.
I swear to God, you will love it.
Like say this one is Chris.
Imagine sending my meal to get my meal. Huh? I I'm only going to take that disrespect because of your booty bounce. Ah, the booty bounce. Amanda. Amanda, where's your auntie?
She went to the market.
And my dad?
I don't really know, but I don't think he's home. Do you want me to help you with anything?
Oh, no. You see...
Calm down. Should have just told me to stand up now. Do you want to
No, you
sit
don't
on
need to
top of
stand.
me?
You can...
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
What nonsense is that one? Shift.
Stop acting like you're so boring. I never saw you as one.
What do you mean? You're literally gumming body with me and you're telling me, wait, let me...
Come on now, don't act like a kid. Calm down.
What do you mean by that?
Let's have fun.
What are you doing? Come on, get that from here. Are you stupid? No, if I allow you now, you will touch me. When you're not mad. Try that rubbish with me. Just try it. You'll be smoking fire, not just smoke, idiots.
I know girls like this now. They would want to show that they don't like these things. Don't worry, I will get you and I will pound you. You see, Amanda, name your price, I would add an extra 0.
What are you talking about?
Amanda, you don't need to pretend like you have no idea what I'm talking about. All you girls want is money, and that is exactly what I'm offering you. So name your price.
Are you mad? Has anyone told you that you're actually very stupid?
Not really. I think the stupid one here is you, because this is clearly an opportunity staring at you on the face, but you are stupid enough not to take hold of it.
So the opportunity is you, Sha.
It's what I have to offer.
Please, what part of me says I'm poor or I'm suffering?
Of course, you are very poor, and it's clear that you're suffering.
Sure, because you're seeing me in your house. That's why you have the guts, the audacity to offer me money to sleep with me.
You see, Amanda, it's not that deep. We both know you need this money. I am wealthy and I'm trying to give back to the poor because you smell poor, you look retarded, you don't dress nice, and I just want to upgrade you to my standard. That is exactly what I'm trying to do.
I have suffered, Sha. You call me poor. That's fine, no. But I'm sure you went to the university, or maybe you did not even go, because with your attitude, who will admit you? Let me educate you. The only person that is poor in this house is actually you. Because you have poverty of the mindset. You don't have sense. No, this time around, I'm not blaming God, because I know God gave every other person, everybody sense. Well, you decided not to use it, which is actually very okay. Look, I'm just going to let this slide because of the respect I have for your dad, the actual owner of this house. If you come to me with your nonsense again, I swear to God, what will happen next, I will not be responsible for it. And I swear again, what will happen next, the scene will not be lovely. Fool.
Whoa. You give me peace when it's cold outside.
Amanda,
Walking through the night.
baby girl, what's wrong? Why are you like this? What happened? Why do you look gloomy? What's the problem?
I'm fine.
I disagree. Amanda, what is it? Talk to me. What happened? What? It's what? Yes, say something. It's what?
Cramps. My period is heavy.
Is that why your face is like this? You got me all worried. I understand, sorry. Should I get you hot water? Are you sure? What about medication?
Auntie, I'm fine.
Okay, you say so. But you should be lying down. Should you be out here?
I just wanted cold breeze.
I get. So, school will soon resume. What do you want?
That's a blank check. That's a blank check.
I
You
know.
how I feel about blank check.
I know.
For starters,
Okay, you only have 3 options.
The way you make me feel. I have not felt this way in a very, very long time. The peace that you bring is different. I've tried. Not that I did not. But it was hard. It's been hard. But you bring so much peace.
Well, you deserve peace, actually. It's just that you never gave yourself that.
You think so? Oh, I tried. It was hard. Huh? Not with the constant accusations coming from my son and the guilt, the weight of that guilt hanging around my neck. Like heavy steel. It was hard to move on. But then you came along. You came along and you killed the deafening silence in this house. Thank you for bringing me back to life. Thank you.
Well, you know, you give me way too much credit than I deserve.
I don't think I thank you enough. Thank you for loving me the way you do, beyond my flaws, in spite of myself. Thank you for enduring my son, Idris. He's a piece of work, but I see that you do so well with him.
You're a good man. You're a kind man. Thank you.
You're special, Dorothy. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you for all that you do for us. Thank you.
You know we can continue this way till morning. Thank you.
You're drunk again. Every time you will turn yourself to generator, always puffing smoke. God will help you. Are you okay? What's that nonsense?
You know about this one day. This is the perfect time.
What are you doing? Get away from me! Are you mad? What's that? What's the meaning of that one? When did that one start now? Are you okay? How come you're so fat, Sha? Where did you bring this unfortunate boy from? Let's do what? You are mad, Abby. Are you okay? There's something wrong with your head. If you bring your madness to me, I swear to God, you will lose your teeth. Try me first. Try that nonsense again, eh? What are you doing?
Did you lay your hands on me? Are you stupid? Huh? You laid your hands on Idris because I'm just... No, I was just playing with you now. If this is a joke, stand up now. Please, I was just... Amanda, stop. Amanda, I'm not going to push you again. I promise. was trying to hold her now. Yes, she slipped and she fell. I didn't kill her. She's a murderer. No, I'm not a murderer. I'm not a murderer. I wasn't trying to play with her. She fell. I didn't know how. Idris. What have you done? Hamza, open the gate.
Small guy, where they go?
Are you stupid? Open the gate.
No vex, sir, because you never come out like by this time. Now you dey ask, so no vex, so. Oh yeah, they come. Are they your back? You don't do. Go front. Are they your front too? They come. You go need to go front to Ogami.
Amanda, where are you? Amanda. Babe, have you seen Amanda?
Oh no, I haven't. Why?
She's not in the living room, she's not in her room, she's not in the kitchen, she's nowhere to be found, and her phone's not connecting.
Well, it's possible she's gone out for her morning walk or something.
Really, baby, please don't make me laugh right now. Morning walk, seriously?
It's fine. When was the last time you saw her?
Midnight. She was watching her favorite series and I told her to turn off the TV before going to bed.
You look worried. You don't have to be. You know what? Just hold on to this. I'll just look around. No need to panic. She's probably somewhere in the compound. Okay, let me just check.
Sure.
Now let me make am for our family. Now go dey ask money. I don't get the one we I sent for you last week. What else?
Have you seen Amanda?
Oh, that fine sister. I never seen her this morning, sir.
You are sure you did not see her leave this premises? Did she go out? Did you see her leave?
No, sir. The only person we come out this morning, we are open gate for, na small guy.
My son,
Yes, sir.
he stepped out.
Yes, sir. This morning. Okay, sir. This family matter.
Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I did not do it. I did not. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Are you sure this boy is okay? Are you sure this boy is okay?
Babe, you know him better than
No,
me.
I don't know him. I don't know him. I just know he smokes something.
Idris, are you okay? I don't know what you're smoking.
Please don't harm me, please. I did not mean to kill you. I did not mean to kill you. Please don't harm me, please.
Auntie, she's not here. But are you saying that she's not there either? Well, she's not anywhere, and her phone is not reachable. Auntie, please can you calm down? I'm sure she must have gone to one of her friends' place. But I'll let you know as soon as she shows up. And please let me know as well if she bothers to come home. Yes.
Any word?
No. And I've called home. She's not there either. And her phone is not even reachable. I am worried. I don't know where she is. And it's unlike Amanda. She won't leave home without saying a word.
I don't want you worried, alright? I believe she's fine. You know, sometimes young people like to just have fun and sometimes they put their phones on D&D. I believe
Not
that she's...
Amanda. Not her. She's not the type to just leave without a word. Something is wrong. I can feel it.
What do you think is wrong?
I don't know, but I just feel that something is not right here. Probably she's in trouble with something.
No, she's not in trouble. Alright, don't be paranoid, she's fine.
She was meant to come here and spend a few weeks.
I know. She'll be
I
fine.
couldn't protect her, I failed her.
No, you haven't failed her, don't worry. She'll be fine, okay?
please, I beg you. Please don't kill me, please, please don't kill me.
Idris. Are you okay? Then go to bed. Why are you screaming? Is it the things you take? Huh? Idris. You see what you're doing to yourself? Those things that you take will destroy you. You're all by yourself in your room, screaming as if you're under attack. You're not under an attack. You don't have anyone here. I don't see anybody here. It is just you, and you just go off and you're screaming. If you do not stop, you are going to destroy yourself by yourself. You have just this one life to live, Idris. Don't mess it up.
Please, can I sleep in your room?
I need you to stop crying. Please. Please, stop crying. The police already assured us that they're on top of this, and I am confident that they're going to come up with some good results. Besides, I have a strong conviction that she's fine. She's young, you never know, she's probably somewhere. You know, she's going to... Babe, please. Please. Stop. Stop.
Amanda. Amanda.
No, Amanda is dead now. Amanda is dead. I saw you die here.
Where are you running? What is wrong with you?
I'm not dead. I'm alive, dummy.
What is going on? You're not dead. Why are you terrified?
I'm very sorry, Amanda. I didn't know what I was doing.
You're sorry for what exactly, Idris? There was an accident in our house, and the first thing you could think of was to dispose. What are you smoking? What exactly are you smoking, Idris? Idris!
Babe, please calm down, please. Don't be like this with him, please.
Young man, start talking right now.
Sir, actually it was an accident. We were playing and I slipped and fell. It wasn't his fault at all.
Idris, someone slipped and collapsed in our house. And all you wanted to do was to dispose her body.
Babe, please. Babe, please.
What if you had succeeded? If you had succeeded, Idris, do you know what implications would have been?
Please calm down.
Why do you think like a fool?
Babe, please calm down. She's fine. Please. Babe. I'm just glad you're safe. But can we go to the room?
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't call you. I didn't have any phone.
You have explaining to do. And don't you dare.
You see, Amanda, the past days has been the scariest moment of my life. I could literally see my life fading away before my eyes. Like, I had no idea what was happening. It was crazy.
I wish I was actually there to see the magic you were performing. Hey, wait, oh. This boy, you're very delusional. You actually thought you were seeing ghosts.
You see, Amanda, it's not a matter of being delusional. Like, I literally could see you everywhere, and it got worse whenever I'm high that I had to stop smoking.
You quit smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Like you no longer smoke at all.
I don't.
That's a good thing now. You see, God has used me in your life. God used me to redeem you. That's a good start. You have other habits to quit, but quitting smoking is a good start.
What do you mean by that?
What did you do here? I did not say anything. I only said you have few habits to quit.
Amanda, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry for everything I did to you. I didn't know what I was doing.
And I forgive you. You calm down now. You've been apologizing. I said I heard. Sincerely.
I think I'm going to keep apologizing.
It's okay now. I've heard you, Jerry.
And you, how did you defend me in front of my father like that? You're a badass, you know.
I know. I mean, did you see your dad's face? That man looked like he was going to devour you if I hadn't come up with anything. And I had to just be all super whatever saver.
He was actually going to kill me.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to literally, like,
Come here.
unalive you. It's okay. You're getting too close. You're getting too comfortable, Jerry.
Are you still doing this? We're cool now.
See, I can just disappear.
Disappear to where?
Don't whine yourself. I can disappear.
a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Dad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I've put you through. I was broken. I was broken beyond limits. I didn't know how to control the pains I felt. I had no control over anything and it got the best of me. Sorry for my attitudes and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dad.
I should have been there for you. I blame myself for running away like a chicken. Abandoned you to yourself when you needed me the most. You are my first responsibility, Idris. And I should have just been there with you and for you. And I feel that it is my fault that you have chosen the wrong path. And for that, I'm sorry. Your mother meant the world to me. Losing her destabilized me. Beyond my understanding, I didn't know what to do. She was the love of my life. Her death still hangs around my neck like a rope every day, and it just strangles me. I still blame myself for cajoling her into coming with me and my friends to the club that evening. If I had not persuaded her to come with me, she probably would still have been alive. I feel I killed it. I feel I killed my wife.
No, Dad. I've actually accepted the fact that you didn't kill Mom. It wasn't your fault.
Maybe I have just come to terms with accepting reality. But it's fine. Apologies accepted. Okay? I want you to know that I love you.
I love you too.
It's fine. Come on. That's okay.
But I still miss Mom.
I miss her too. I mean, we all do. It's okay. Keep your head up.
I'm gonna make you proud.
I trust you will.
Thank you so much, Dad. I'll be in my room.
That's fine.
Dad,
Yes.
one more thing.
What?
Dorothy, I approve.
What is there to approve? There is nothing going on.
Oh, come on, Dad. I'm no longer a kid. Whatever that is going on, I approve.
I see that you have grown, truly, Idris. I give it to you. You're a smart man.
I learned from the best.
Aha!
I'll be in my room.
It has always been my dream and my deepest desire to have one indivisible family bounded by love. But I never knew it was going to happen in the most unconventional, or should I say unorthodox way. It is true when they say that what makes you family is not necessarily blood, but intentionality towards your fellow man. Now, when I say man, I mean humanity in general. Amanda.
Yes, sir.
You have been wonderful. You have proven to be a good girl. And I know that you shall continue to be a good girl. I just want you to continue to make me proud. I'd like for you to join forces with my son Idris, who has decided to turn a new leaf and do exploits with your academics. I'd like for you to take your studies seriously. That is going to form and build a great foundation for you. Everyone needs a springboard. I can be that springboard, but I need you to give me something to work with. And as you look up to me as a father, I assure you that I'm not going to fail you. Okay? Idris.
Yes, Dad.
You have made me promises. And I trust that you're not going to let yourself down. Because oftentimes when people look at all they have achieved in life, they thank a couple of persons that have played vital roles in their lives. But most importantly, sometimes they forget to thank themselves for remaining focused and dedicated. So I'm challenging you today to remain focused, so that in 15, 20 years to come, you look back and then you'd say you are proud of the decisions you made and you are happy with how steadfast you are. A lot of things that have happened, if you choose to take stock, must have been a test for your resolve to either be useless or productive. But I want you to know that the world is counting on you. I want you to know that on your shoulders there's responsibilities of dreams to be fulfilled. A lot of young kids will look up to you someday and decide that they are going to make it because you chose to make it. So keep your head up. As your father, I will always stand behind you like a rock that I am. I promised your mother that I will look after you. And that is exactly what I am going to do. Love you without inhibitions.
Yes, Dad.
I wish you the very best as you carry on.
Thank you so much.
Dorothy, you have brought me peace. You have given me a reason to smile every day. Now. You broke down the high walls that I built around myself to protect me. How you did that, I don't know. But you have done it in the most unconventional way. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for using your wisdom, most importantly, to create now what we can call a family. Thank you. I promise to reciprocate by loving you with all my heart and effortlessly too. I want you to know that you're not in competition with anyone. You're not here to take anyone's spot. Neither are you here to erase anyone's memory. You're here to run your race and run your race with me. Thank you for all that you do. I would say that it's time for a new dawn. So we toast to love. We toast to one indivisible family. And I will toast to greatness.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I love you all so much.
I love you, son.
Hold me without touching. You speak to my soul without a sound. In the storm I keep on running. You're the calm that pulls me down. Every scar, every shadow,